Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. I hope you are all well. I hope you're all rested wherever you are, wherever you're listening to. And thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing your comments and sharing what's going on with you. Let's get right to today's message, shall we? We're in Angel Numerology number 2 day today. And I like to call that keep going, no matter what. We have to just keep on going, keep on plugging through. Watch the negative thinking today. We can be bogged down by what we listen to, who we listen to, what we're paying attention to. So watch if the information you're absorbing, is it positive? Is it negative? Does it bring you joy and happiness? Or does it yeah, no, I don't think so. Go gently and be harmonious, supportive, considerate, sensitive, vulnerable even. Now, if you're into tarot, this works with the 8 of Swords. You can also pull out the Wise Counselor card, also known as the Hierophant, and call upon Archangel Jophiel. The moon, my loves, is in Scorpio. So, loving Venus and the cuckoo planet Uranus are having a bit of a clash today. They're not getting along. So, with the intensity of the moon, emotions are like swirling and getting caught up in all kinds of nonsense. So, tread carefully, be careful. Again, watch the negative thinking. If you find yourself reacting to something, to someone, to what you're seeing, what you're feeling, and that can be anything. You can have your heart sinking. You can have your heart lifting. You can also be in the throes of worry, anxiety. All of these things can be possible. And also, the opposite can be possible. So, diplomacy is the order of today. Keeping the faith. Keep going. Watching your words. Watching your world. Moving on. I am patience and forgiveness. Good things are constantly flowing to me, and love is my comfort, my compass needle. Period. Easy going. Message from Archangel Jeremiah. When you call upon me, I will empower you to develop your spiritual gifts so you can easily receive heaven's message. My psychic gifts are strong and trustworthy. Angelic messages flow easily to me. That's Archangel Jeremiah. If you think of yourself like a funnel, and you think of yourself the tip of the funnel coming down through the top of your head and go right down through the middle of your body into the ground, through both legs, through both heels, down into Mother Earth, and the wide mouth of the funnel being the cosmic energy that's coming from heaven itself, right down through. It's an incredible, lovely, wonderful, just a nice meditation. When you're really not sure which way to go, which way to turn, you're being diplomatic, you're keeping the faith, you're moving forward, and you're like, I still have no clue. Then just picture yourself sitting still in the quiet, no noise, no music. Maybe right when you get up, right when you go to bed, just that quiet, sacred space of your mind. And you breathe in and you allow the tip of that funnel to just connect with the tip, the top, the crown of your head. And allow all the juicy information from God, the divine, the universe, to flow down through the stellar vortex. Information, words, pictures, all kinds of things. Right down through the center of your body, your heart space, your belly, your seat, your feet, all down into the love of Mother Earth. And as you keep breathing, the depth of your breath brings more of the information down till it starts to flow easily right down through you. We have a new Divine Master this week with us, Vajra Yogini basically talking about transcending, but I would say also transmuting fear. A third eye center, wide open. There's an eye there. Perfect for doing that meditation I just talked you through. Facing fear and leading to fearlessness, embrace your power. The Vajrayogini is a tantric deity, and she was both straddling the Buddhism and the Hinduism traditions. She represents the path of the feminine Buddhahood, if you will, like a female Buddha. Think of it that way. The word Vajra means thunderbolt. And of course, Yogini, most yoginis, they call ourselves yoginis. They don't really have a male. I guess there would be a. Well, all yoginis are people who achieve a state of transcended power through study, through the state of yoga, which is the union of the mind, the body, and the spirit, the soul. Vajrayogini is known as a Dakini. That's a Sanskrit word for an air dancer, like a free spirit, kind of that, I would say. A Dakini is like that free-spirited person. Powerful supernatural being. Fearless. Sometimes the wrath of a sky dancer can be felt, can be heard, can be seen in all kinds of different ways. So you'd never know what it's like to be fearless if you had not encountered fear. Transcending fear is looking at the fear right face on and saying, I'm defying the power you have over me and I'm transcending from it. And fear can be the fear of worry, the fear of lack, the fear of running out. And right now, powerful people want those they see as not so powerful to be in fear. The energy of fear is the opposite end of the energy of love. So what do? It sounds so simple. You go to those people, places, situations, stories, anyone that examples love. And I would say start with yourself. That's a challenging road to walk upon. When we come back down to the simplicity of our own heart, our own sacred space, where we really believe that we have what it takes to do what we need to. And then each and every person, place, situation, energy, entity that comes around us exemplifies what we are putting out, what our sonar vibration is sending out. You send out love, love's going to come back. You send out fear, well, you're just going to be stuck. Moving on. We have the fabulous Raziel as our angel activator this week. Go beneath the surface. And what Raziel says on this card is, this comes from Angel Activation Deck by Kyle Gray. And on the back of each card, you have a little bit of information. Raziel says, you've learned so much about yourself and the world. And you're now recognizing all the lessons of your experiences and your challenges. So continue on this pathway. Now, even though you've come this far, there is much more that you need to learn and uncover. Don't take things at face value. Do more research. Spend more time contemplating. Go deeper than you think is even possible. Your activation message is, I am willing to do the deeper work. At times when we are unsure, where things are going in multiple directions, when the energy seems cloudy, when there's a swirling dervish of dharma, karma, all that stuff, drama, hello, we have to sit quietly so we can filter out the mess. So we can filter out the madness. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Let's see, what is that? That's December. I don't want December. Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm looking at a piece of paper that I was almost going to discard, but I'm not going to. All right. Sunday, the 8th of February, according to Louise Hay. I am gentle with myself as I cultivate new thoughts and watch my life change and grow. We have to be gentle with ourselves in our awkward moments. Sometimes we're doing things with the fear of getting it wrong. Sometimes we're approaching our tasks like, I should have done this yesterday, or I'm so behind on this, or anything like that. These are the little niggling negative thoughts and feelings that get in our way. So rather than sit in a soup of silliness, why didn't I do that yesterday when I should have done? Well, that's not really helpful, is it? Let me just do it now. Let me carve out the space to have that conversation. Let me carve out the space to go through that cupboard. Let me carve out the space to work on what's bothering, what's on my mind. Let me sit and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea with someone that can maybe help to sort out my thoughts, that kind of thing. Now, as I've said, every single Sunday I do navigation for the week ahead using a deck of tarot cards. My favorite deck of choice right now is this Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I just love the imagery. I like the fact that he is so deep in his process of creating the tarot. So I pull 7 cards, and each day throughout the week, the energy of the card along with the moon, along with where we are, I pull in part of the daily guidance, which you get every day, and then the week ahead. Navigating the week ahead, what's going on this week? Well, so the card for today is the Knight of Wands. Now, this image is quite interesting because knights, determined, ready to go for it, active in all 4 suits. They are determined, they're active, they've got what it takes, they're on a mission. And this knight holds the wand with a crystal, and then right in his forehead there's a tattoo of a dragon, and the dragon is breathing fire into the crystal on top of the wand. Now, this can mean one of 2 things. Either this wand and this crystal has control over the mind of the knight, or the knight is sending out energy, visions into the wand. So you get to decide where that energy lies, where that energy plays out. Does the knight follow the cause, or does the cause adapt itself to what the knight's doing? This knight's thoughts are about enterprise, projects, actions, getting things going. I'm going to sort of suggest with all these other cards, it's very psychic, it's very intuitive, but it's also a reminder to do things gently. Nothing happens by pushing, shoving, and certainly nothing happens from a place of fear. Use love. Honor yourself by saying good things are constantly flowing to me. Let the good things open. Use your psychic gifts to be strong, trustworthy, angelic. Vajra Yogini. Remove the veil of fear so you can see what's underneath the surface, the secrets. Go beneath. Activate your willingness to go deeper. You get it. Being patient, being forgiveness. Giving up the idea that somehow you have to be in control or that you have to be right. That can get you in trouble too. That's the ego. You get my drift. All right, fairies, fairies everywhere. Come forward if you dare. Bring us blessings, bring us love. Bring us information from beneath and from above. Okay, let's go. What is our blessing that pulls all this together? strength. So, here we have our fairy queen who's sitting atop of a lion. The lion represents strength, but also the fairy queen said, I have no fear. I mean, she's basically saying you could quite easily turn right around and chew me up and spit me out. But no, she says, nope, we're going to just sit here together in harmony. Now, behind her is a waterfall. And then right at the feet of the lion is something else is starting to grow. In her hand, she has a lily. So all of these elements are coming together. Not so much in disarray or fear, but it's coming together with strength, with harmony, with courage. That's what I think we all have to get in touch with today. We need to call on our inner strength to overcome difficulties, anxieties, challenges. This can be a forceful reckoning, but it also can come with some strength to overcome it. Strength to say, I'm going to just do this. This is not going to take me out. So manifest strength by calling on your inner as well as your outer forces, but mostly your inner force today, so that you can successfully deal with life's obstacles. If you want an affirmation, remind yourself that I am strong, I am able to face all my challenges that come along my way today. I think that's really the overarching message of today. Get it in touch, finding that sacred space, pulling in both your fear, but also the way to have the strength to move past it. This is what the number 2, angel numerology, the moon in Scorpio, with Venus and Uranus having a bit of a kiki, all that stuff. All right, my friends, until later today when I bring you the navigation for the week ahead, much love. Bye for now.